Let's do this. We'll start there.
And who requires suffering on this day?
Hey, Rambo.
Hello. How are you?
I'm here. What are you up to? Get ready for work, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Cool. Very
I went to
nice.
bed extra early, so I got up extra early.
Makes sense. Let's see, 16, that's 32. So how are you liking your work? Does it fit you?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I really like the job. The only issue is they're a bit unorganized, but they're also transitioning from having a bunch of shitty workers to really good workers. So it's like that's just the general vibe I'm getting. So it's it's a bit messy right now, but it's going good so far.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that it's a good fit. That's always an important piece.
hmm I'm just in the awkward position of like I haven't worked there long enough to know where all the products are and like what products we carry, but I've smoked long enough to definitely be able to help people get the right products.
That's fair. I've been getting my oldest daughter into 80s action films.
Nice.
She's a big fan so far of the Terminator series and the Predator series.
Okay, those are two solid series to get into. So like
Yep. And she watched the first 3 Terminators with me. And in the third Terminator, which she already noticed and got annoyed because they switched the actor for the adult John Connor from the second one to the third one. In the second one, he has dark black hair, he's old, and he's got these scars on his face. But then in the third one, he's blonde.
oh.
So it's like, what the fuck happened there? But then, in the third one, when they go to the cemetery, they go to Sarah Connor, John Connor's mother. They go to her gravesite, and John goes, "Oh, I never knew where they buried her. You know, she died of leukemia." And the Terminator goes, "Her friends. She was cremated, and her friends scattered her ashes in the ocean. And in accordance with her will, they filled her casket with weapons." But then you look at the cover of the newest Terminator, and Sarah Connor is clearly still there and alive and old, and it's just like, really? So she's like, she's not even interested in watching the rest of them after the third one.
I love her dedication to lore accuracy.
Hey, it's important.
It is, and that's why I'm so excited. Is like, she's not just effing around with whatever they'll present in front of you.
Damn scoldra, no civvies are trapped here, and they're still starting a purge. We gotta stop them. Dead. Every last one.
That's fucking awesome.
Now, she liked the Terminator, but... Or not Terminator, the Predator movie. But the thing that she thought was the coolest was that when I told her about how the movie actually inspired a real-life countermeasure in the military.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. At the end of the Predator movie, when it's just Schwarzenegger versus the Predator, and he goes into that big waterfall and down into the water, and then he crawls his way out, and he gets covered in mud, and the Predator can't see him because the Predator sees through thermal. And it was one of those, like, aha moments. But up until modern times, nobody thought to test it. It was always one of those like, that's cool. That's not how that works. That's what everyone thought. The reality was thermals weren't common enough in the world where people thought to test it. It wasn't until the last, I would say 10, 15 years where special operations veterans have gotten out and went, you know, I'm fighting in contracting world, fighting against other formal militaries and other organized and well-armed and equipped personnel that are actually using this equipment, and I need to figure out how to defeat it. Let's test this thing. And they have consistently proven that it takes a thin layer of mud to actually defeat thermals.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Of everything in that movie, I did not think that would be the accurate part.
Yep. Takes a very thin amount.
Good to know if I'm ever being hunted.
Yeah.
Accept
Yeah.
your death, and you may yet avoid
I mean,
Trust
let's hope
in
that
your
just never
treasure.
happens.
True. But they've also got newer technology that they're currently developing. So, like, when I was in, they were developing and testing night vision goggles that had thermal overlay. So it would be the green from the night vision, but it would have like a red outline around anything that had a heat signature. So,
Well, that's interesting.
right, yeah, it was kind of cool. Not the best, but it's cool to combine the two. They were also doing things where it was like it would cover both your eyes, so you would lose your depth perception, but you would have thermal in one eye and night vision in the other eye. That was another system that was being developed. But again, you lose your depth perception. So then the next idea, which is the one that's currently being developed, was what if we video gamed war? So in video games, you can track people's movements even when they go behind cover once you've identified them. And they're currently working, and you can actually find it's kind of like so when we're developing new technology, we do teasers of it, like a brief demonstration that's okay to show the public, right? And one of the things that they're developing is the ability to track human motion through walls.
Oh,
And it has like
that's
a
terrifying.
yeah, and it has like a stick figure animation that follows the body movement, and it predicts the movement behind the walls, pretty accurately too. It's inspiring and terrifying all in the same motion, you know? Because it's like, man, that's gonna make war so much fucking cleaner. There'll be so many less casualties on the side that uses that. They'll be more terrifying to the enemies, so people will be less likely to start conflicts knowing that soldiers have that capability. But then at the same time, it's like, how do you actually fucking defeat that?
Yeah.
Stormfall, have faith that your sacrifice today in the name of Soul and Skuldra will not be in vain. That place has surely been prepared for
Oh,
you.
and after watching the Terminator, she was kind of confused as to why people are stupid enough to continue to develop AI.
The lesson she needs to learn is stupidity is infinite. Therefore, you should never be surprised at the stupid things people do.
Yeah. The way I explained it was the people will always invent things if they think there's a way to gain power or money from it. But never once will they ever ask whether or not they should be creating the things to begin with.
Yeah, that is true and a much smarter way of going about it.
Skuldra Command is gonna be pissed when they find out what happened to their purge squad. Keep going.
I love how Terminator is inspiring life lessons about the world.
Yeah.
That's...
X, I keep kicking you over and over again like a big, dumb, dead horse, and you don't.
She was actually really
I'm so
disappointed
tired.
and shocked and temporarily scared for a moment there when she found out that we actually created an AI system and gave it control of a defense system. It was in Ukraine. It's called Sky Defense. It was an AI system that was given control over anti-air capabilities and systems in Ukraine.
How did it do? I'm curious.
Average. Not enough to go into full-scale production, but it showed promise. It's one of those, like, it's so fucking crude in its current system that it can be defeated and it can't be relied on. But it showed that it's possible. You just have to refine it more and give it more capability, essentially.
Okay. Is it kind of that, like, the reins are too tight right now?
The reins were too tight and the technology commitment to it wasn't fully there. Because there's a lot of people that are skeptical about trusting a machine to do it when the United States specializes in defeating machines.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. This is fucking awful. I don't know what they did, but now my Valkyrie is struggling. I don't understand that.
Dreamers, ever think about what lives below the surface?
Have you been doing much in, have you had much time to do video game stuff?
Some. I've been going to bed early lately.
Makes sense. It's a responsible thing to do, especially when you're new to a work schedule. Like whatever their work schedules they have for you, you know, reset your body, get it on a automated system. So your body just wakes up on its own.
Well, luckily already I kept myself on a decent schedule so that like I was going to bed at 10, waking up at 8 in the morning. So like when I got the job, I didn't really need to change my sleep schedule.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was actually good planning.
Thank you. I figured I should keep myself on that routine so that the transition period is as minor as it can be.
Makes sense.
It is
Seems
harvest
reasonable.
time. Your crop, the tech crop legosite.
Yeah.
An evolving beast that consumes untold
Don't happen
resources
often, but
during
sometimes I have
gestation.
good ideas.
Harvest enough of them, and perhaps we can deplete the tech crop. Kalimos is prowling nearby.
Well, you know what always defines a good idea, right?
No, actually.
The result.
Yeah, that's a good point. I thought this was going to be funny, but that's actually just genuinely good.
If you meet the desired result, get close to it, or exceed it, that constitutes a good idea.
Yeah, no, that's just genuinely solid advice.
It's the one thing no one can argue with is the result.
Seek out Kalimos.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've had some, like, ideas that, like, in hindsight were fucking dumb, but they paid off, so it was, like, good idea.
Yeah, it's that saying, the whole like, if it works, if it works, then it's not a stupid idea.
I don't fully believe that, because I've seen some shit that works that still is fucking dumb.
But it works. So is it dumb?
Right? And I have a hard time arguing with that.
Now, that's not saying it's the best way to do it. It's just saying it's not dumb because it did get the desired outcome.
I think that's the better way of putting it. It may not be the best way of going about it, but it's not dumb because it works.
Yep. Man,
I was gonna recommend. Oh,
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna recommend some movies for your daughters to watch, but then I realized we watch movies for very different reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the Aliens series and the Predator series are the things that we're working through now because they work jointly. And then I'll probably do stuff like Escape from LA and Escape from New York.
Okay. I personally love the Alien movies.
Yep. I'm a huge fan of all of them. I grew up on all of that stuff. Which I've been told explains a lot of my life choices.
I don't know. I grew up on that stuff too, and we've made very different life choices. But I
That's
guess
fair.
I grew up on more superheroes than
Oh,
anything
yeah.
else. So
Nope. Mine were not superheroes. Mine were just dudes getting shit done in the most violent way possible.
the masculine urge to just get shit done in the most violent way possible.
Facts.
Yeah, because like the first movie I ever watched that wasn't a kids movie was the first X-Men movie.
Yeah, I
Or at least
got
that's the one I remember.
my family likes to tell this particular story a lot whenever we get together, and it's the whole that while I was in preschool, my parents came to pick me up one day, and the teachers asked that they not return to the school with me because I was running around quoting Terminator.
I can't remember what is so bad in Terminator that you got kicked out of school for it.
Oh, I was saying "fuck you, bitch" and stuff like that to people, and fighting people, and running around, because Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kyle Reese, they show up in the past naked because non-living organisms can't travel through time and space, so they have to show up naked and reacquire clothes and everything. And so I was doing all sorts of things like that and fighting people and running away from them because they're trying to capture me.
Just the idea of little kid you is like, let's fight, and then they're like, why are you naked?
Yep, the whole
Like,
yeah, that "fuck you, bitch" thing was the breaking point for them. Like they were willing to put up with a lot of it, but repeatedly saying "fuck you, bitch" to anybody who's tried to correct me or do anything, they were not okay with. That was the line that I crossed.
I can tell I've had a different upbringing than some because, like, I'd have a hard time not laughing. Like, if I were your teacher and I'm like, no, we don't say that. And you're like, fuck you, bitch. I'd be like, taken aback. Like, I don't know how to react to this child.
Dead by Bears. Laugh my fucking ass off. The quickest way to de-escalate a fight is to drop your pants and run at them.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
No one wants to fight a naked man. Oh, in like the first Jurassic Park movie, I was in kindergarten when that came out, and I got to watch it in theaters.
Nice.
Yep. My parents were so mad at my grandparents because I had nightmares for like a week.
Oh.
And the thing that made my mom specifically even madder was the fact that I kept asking to watch it in spite of the fact that I was having nightmares from it.
I don't know if you're a brave kid or a dumb kid.
Desensitization. It's not scary if I can see it. When I can't see it, it's scary.
Yeah. Maybe you were just an oddly intelligent child who was like, I just need to watch it more and I'll stop being scared.
Well, no, it's not scary when I can see it because it's on the screen. It's in front of me. If I'm not watching it, it's scary now. It was that concept, and it wasn't like I understand now as an adult that it was desensitization that I was doing to myself, but in the moment it was one of those, if I can see it, it's not scary. If I can't see it, it can be anywhere, and that's scary.
Yeah, that's fair. I know what you mean by that because like scary movies weren't scary, but as soon as I stopped watching the movie, suddenly it was like, now I'm scared.
Yep.
Although I recently found out, and I don't know why I'm this way, zombies just freak me the fuck out. I don't know why.
There's a book written by a man named Max Brooks called The Zombie Survival Guide. You should totally read it.
I think I might have gotten that for Christmas one year.
It is a fantastic book.
Is that the one where they're like, one of the sections is comparing different improvised armors?
Yes.
And their effectiveness
Correct.
in
Yep.
a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, it's clearly a parody book, but like it's written like it's a serious topic that they're discussing.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is like a lot of the survival stuff that they talk about in there, like places to avoid, places to look for, all of that type of stuff is actually stuff that the CDC would recommend and does recommend. So like they were one of the first to take actual crisis response things that you should do to survive natural disasters and societal crises, to survive all of those,
Behold
and
your rule.
put it in a fun format. You know, like, for example, if there's a societal crisis, don't go to the fucking hospitals. Why? Because they're going to be overcrowded. Don't go to churches. Why? Because they're going to be overcrowded. You know, shit like that. Where to find clean water. How to find clean water. You know, how to test good food. How to test the air. What kind of armored weapons work for what type of combatants in hunting? What the best type of defense weapons are based on availability, as far as like guns are great, but guns draw a lot of attention, they make a big noise, and you need to be able to replenish the ammo. You know,
Well, and
stuff
didn't
like
Mythbusters do a test where, like, they found that an axe would be... If you were surrounded, an axe would do you better than a gun because of reload time?
yes and no. So when you're using physical melee weapons, reload time, yes, your melee weapon is going to beat the hell out of it every single time. However, the part that nobody takes into account that's never had to use one in a real life situation is the physical exhaustion that it puts on your body and your muscles.
That's what I thought, because they used a foam axe, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I could swing a foam axe all damn day. I could not swing a real axe all day.
Yep, and that's where the issue starts coming in. Now, I will say that there are ways to train for that. Like, if you wanted to train to be able to handle that, you absolutely could make it The best way is like, so for example, if you're going to carry a 5-pound axe, train with a 10 or a 15-pound axe.
Mm,
Because then in the real life scenario, that 5-pound axe is stupidly light compared to what you're used to training with. Almost every professional ancient military used to do that. They would train with heavier equipment and heavier weapons than what they were going to use in battle because it would allow them to fight longer in battle.
The devil hungers. Let us feast!
Samurais were actually notorious for that. Training with those big heavy wooden swords.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with
I mean, it
true
makes sense
mastery of the
though
Tenno
if you're
arsenal
gonna
will you
use like
succeed.
a 12-pound sword when your sword is only like 8 pounds. I don't know how heavy swords are, just so we're clear.
Well, it all varies on the length and design and the material. So like there isn't a set weight for swords. Like there's dramatic range on how much a sword can weigh.
Yeah, because I guarantee a claymore is way heavier than a katana.
Correct, but they also are wielded with two different purposes.
Yeah.
A katana is designed for slicing, whereas a claymore is designed for smashing.
Mm-hmm.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it. Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit.
And honestly, mashing is always the best way to go anyways.
Wait, you lost a scrubber, but that's
Yeah.
the least of your problems.
Why
Well-
do you say that though?
Okay, so how did we defeat slicing weapons? We created plate armor, correct? Well, what's the one thing that you can't, that even with plate armor, you can't defeat? Smashing. Why? Because if I can't break through your armor, I will break your armor into you, and then you can't take it off. I will turn your armor into a weapon against you. And that works in every single scenario because it is just brute force. Slicing requires less effort. Absolutely, 100%. But there are ways to defeat slicing. Smashing, if you put enough brute force into it, there isn't a single thing that you're going to do that's going to stop smashing.
Okay.
But again, that's that whole, like, you have to actually train for that. You have to put the time and effort in to get strong enough to where that brute force, that smashing, is effective. But again, you can train for that. That is an attainable goal for anybody.
Another hell scrubber getting puked up. Although it's only puke if it comes out of the tech rod's mouth. But that's not a mouth.
You can actually apply that even to modern body armor. Like, so the most common modern body armor is ceramic plating. Ceramic plating, or steel plating for that matter, either one for the body armors today. I can take a katana and I can go and do a slashing motion across the plate, whether it's a steel plate or a ceramic plate, and not a fucking thing's gonna happen. But if I take, say, a mace, and I smash you in the fucking plate with it, well, if it's the ceramic plate, I'm shattering that plate, and those ceramic particles have a chance after 2 or 3 good smashes to start ripping through the fiber and going into you. And at minimum, I'm also breaking bones and causing internal injuries, like internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Steel plates, again, if I can take a katana, nothing's gonna happen to it. But if I take a mace and I smash your steel plate, I am gonna still be breaking bones. I am still going to be causing internal damage, like internal bleeding and internal organ rupture and things of that nature. And I have the chance of forcing the steel to be its shape to change and dent into your body in the shape of the instrument that I am wielding to hit you with.
You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't judge.
Okay, I thought that was one of the like added benefits of smashing is like you, like let's say you dent the steel plate into you with a spike. Now there's just a point digging into you.
Yep.
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out. Bringing it a little close, no?
Now I gotta get out. Run. I gotta get caught up with chat after this too.
Okay.
I'm doing my calendar challenges and I was on Steel Path, so required a little bit more of my focus than that.
Contamination is total. There's no saving it now. Get out while you can.
Oh. It's normally my super heavy day. Oh, today's your let's see, really hoping it's a light Tuesday because I worked yesterday instead of taking off. It's normally my super heavy day. Well, I mean, I don't know what kind of places you're going to, and it's probably best you don't say for security purposes, but yesterday was a holiday, so hopefully there's less than normal that you have to deal with. Hopefully. Hey, Clumsy Hazard. See, I can't wait for the weekend. I'm gonna farm the rest of the Amisha points for the clan and work on frames. Amisha. I'm gonna have to look at what the Amisha thing is that you're talking about. And work on frames to build them up for Steel Path ready. Fair enough. I'm working on the Prime Resurgence frames right now. If you get to Butler before I do, can you have them update the clan resource needs? I have been hammering them out pretty differently. I haven't spoken with Butler, and Butler has not stopped in 2 months. So I have no idea what's going on with him. That would be a rainbow thing.
I got you. It's been less than a week since I've spoken to Butler.
I just had a delightful 2 a.m. snack. Bacon, ham, and cheese sandwich I made myself. I don't know why, but 2 a.m. meals just hit differently. It's because it's the quietness and the stillness. Because everything's asleep and not moving. And it amplifies the senses because they're not being overwhelmed with all of the information from constant movement and noise. So when all your senses are amplified because they're not being overwhelmed in multiple directions, it makes everything hit stronger. Including flavors, which is fantastic. Alright, and that's the last challenge that I gave a shit about. So, switch back. Yeah, we did a pasta bake last night.
Ooh.
So we did penne pasta, cooked all that up with some mushroom marinara sauce. Cooked all that up. And then cooked up some ground beef. And then mixed it all together, put it into casserole dishes, covered it in a thick layer of cheese, and then baked it. And then we had a Caesar salad and garlic bread to go with it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Real, like, bro, I have never been more happy in my life, and this meal definitely made my day better. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The stillness in the dead of night always makes everything more intense, especially for those that are taking that moment of silence and quietness and stillness to just relax and be in that moment and enjoy that.
Use these to crack open a relic.
Actually, my daughter started getting it when my youngest. She has this thing where she always wants to have something going on and be involved in everything, and she doesn't like having downtime. So I finally stopped her because she wanted to sign up for some more sports, and it's like, you're involved in 3 clubs, public school, you know, it's like you're in drama, you're in D&D, you do artwork, you have responsibilities at home, you're doing the science fair, and you go with your mom to work when you're not at school. And she was like, I also want to do sports. And it's like, no. First, you need to spend some time with yourself and get used to yourself. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, you know what you're doing is you're keeping yourself distracted because you don't enjoy spending time with you. You don't know how to like you. So as a result, you're filling your schedule so you don't have to deal with you. So you need to take, and I told her we start out with 10 minutes. 10 minutes at any point during the day that you want. Doesn't matter. You take 10 minutes and you sit and you don't do anything. No distractions, no people, no reading books, no drawing, no coloring, no playing games, no nothing. Just sit. You can observe your environment. You can talk to the gods. You can concentrate on your breathing, but that's it. Just do it for 10 minutes every day. And I said, and in the beginning, it'll be easy. But when you start getting around minute 5, 6, 7, right around there, you'll start getting uncomfortable. And if you push through it and you get used to it, you'll start to enjoy it over time. But you have to be consistent with it. And she's been doing that for almost 2 weeks now. And now she actively looks forward to doing it. And she's not interested in signing up for more activities or filling her schedule more.
That's honestly a really good lesson to teach her, because that's something I struggle with personally, and I've been trying to work against it, so good on you.
Yep. Because anybody who keeps a busy schedule, who deliberately keeps a busy schedule, that's always the issue, is they don't like spending time with themselves. And the only way to fix that is to force the spending time with yourself and remove the distractions so you don't have a choice. But start out with a reasonable, achievable time. And then when that becomes easy, increase the time. When it becomes enjoyable, increase the time. But you have to be consistent and do it daily. That's the kicker. And that's what usually gets most people, is the consistency. That's where most people fail. And then she started.
Pardon me.
What she was like, you know what? I figured out I like XYZ, because one of the things that she has done in some of these is she starts thinking about something she likes, and then she'll tell me about it because she's excited, right? I'm like, cool. Mm-hmm. Why? Why do you like that? Well, because blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, why is that? Well, I don't know. Okay, well, find out why. And then when you figure out that why, ask again, why is that? And keep going. You'll learn so much about yourself, and you'll have no confusion as to who you are and what you value.
Yeah.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract.
In the road, have a good stream. All right, well, have a safe day at work. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I swear that is what I need right now. I'm busy constantly driving and flying places, barely sleeping and coaching. Yeah, honestly, it's super important for self-care. Having that time to just be with yourself on a daily basis. That is so important for self-care. And the thing is when you know who you are, why you care about things, why you value certain things, why certain things appeal to you, because you spend the time to get to know yourself and you're comfortable with yourself, it removes people's ability to control or influence you or gaslight you. Because you know the answers to everything, because you took the time to get to know you.
have, nothing more.
And it also removes anxiety. That's the other big thing. Because think about what anxiety actually is. It's fear of the unknown. That's what anxiety is. Is you are worried about something you don't know. You don't know how something's going to go. You don't know the result of something. You're worried that it could go bad ways, but you don't know for sure. So your mind starts spiraling. So that's a great way to remove the anxiety, is when you take the time to get yourself the answers for yourself about yourself.
Well, it's always good to build that confidence in your decision making.
Yep. Hey SKV, welcome in. I got almost right now, like, I really did need a few minutes. It's important, like I said, it's super, super, super important. Everyone. All walks of life and of all ages. That is something that every single human being needs.
And you thought to stop me? Pathetic.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to
NFL is getting crazy. Honestly, I never followed football. I tried so hard because it was so important to a lot of the, like, my grandfather, my uncle, my dad. You know, it was like they really love football. My problem is they change the fucking rules every year. And if you're gonna change the rules all the goddamn time, then it makes it very hard for people to keep up with it. But I like baseball. Baseball changes the rules once every, like, 20 years. And it's like one rule they'll change.
Let's talk about the good stuff.
Having internet is again back. Did I miss anything? Just talking about self-care. The spending time with yourself. Self-care is really important, to take the time for yourself. That's all it's about. Static Starlit Echoes. Howdy, how's it going? Hopefully The missions are going well so far. They are so far.
By the glory and wisdom of the Seven, yada yada yada.
What is this week's Archon? Red? I could use the red one. Was that in... I think that was a Neo. I hated baseball until I started watching on T-Play. I like baseball. That's pretty lit. See, I figured out baseball was a lot like fishing. Nobody does it for the actual act. They do it to spend time with people. They do it to have a background activity going on while they spend time with someone.
You are not alone. This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
Become dust.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching...
Because, like, let's be fair about baseball. Baseball has entertaining moments, but you're going to have, like, 4 or 5 of those for the hours you're going to spend watching. And most of it is going to be boring as fuck with nothing going on.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
So, the joy for watching baseball comes in of who you're spending the time with.
Let's clean up their mess.
And then you guys get to enjoy those moments of excitement and then go back to just spending time talking with each other. You can even talk mindless, light topic, like whatever's going on with the play that just happened, right?
A feast of flesh for Golfagor.
Okay, where are we at?
Pathetic. I will sit upon a throne of your making!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I never realized in the stats it'll tell you how many of each faction you've killed.
Idiots! Did you
Oh,
not
yeah.
have the sense to flee?
And apparently I really hate the Grenier.
You, see to it. choose me.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. Another job well executed.
Yes, I got the blueprint I needed.
Fuck yeah.
So now I just need the neuroptics, and I can start building my Cora Prime.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, I got an Aya out of that one, too. Nice.
Ooh, you better.
Let's see. Denver Broncos beat Buffalo Bills for AFC champion. However, Broncos starter quarterback broke his ankle, and the New England Patriots dominated, so they're heading to the AFC champion. Honestly, the New England Patriots have become like the Yankees, where they're always in the winning because they have the most money, and because they keep winning, they keep getting the most money. Alright, so the neuroptics is going to be a flat out 100. So. Let's see. Rams almost lost to the Bears in the divisional round by 3 points. And Seattle Seahawks destroyed the 49ers, scored 41-6. I actually saw someone start memeing on one of the 49er fans for that game. And it was a 49ers fan had a sign that said, "Let's make it 6." And that's in all the points they ended up with by the end of the game. Oh, it was so funny. The Rams and Seahawks NFC Championship game is going to be better than the Super Bowl. The Rams and the Seahawks are just good both in their defense. It's at least top 3. Nice. I know my family split into 2 camps when it comes to football. I've got my New England family who, Patriots because hometown. And then the other half of my family that's from Southern California, so they're all Charger fans because Chargers used to be San Diego Chargers before they became whatever the fuck they are now.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You're near a fissure.
nothing.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Now you serve a purpose. Meet.
Oh, I was doing a relic spy mission in Kuva Fortress. It's like 2 days ago. And I was in the spy room, right, where you have to go, like when you first come into the door, and then you got to start figuring out how to get into the room with the console. And the room with the console was under a glass flooring tile beneath where you entered. And as I walked into the room, you know how in the relic missions they'll have that gold flash and then enemies will magically appear that are already corrupted for you so you can collect reactant during relic missions?
Yes.
They did that in the glass room below me, and they immediately started attacking at me because they couldn't shoot through the glass. But they were immediately aware of me, which immediately set off the alarms. Even though none of the actual guards or cameras or lasers or anything like that had been activated or tripped yet. But because the relic spawn dudes showed up, everything was immediately alerted.
I'd be so mad.
Oh, I quit the mission. I was like, guess we're not doing spy missions for relic runs ever again.
That is so frustrating.
Yep, I was not happy.
Idiot!
Oh.
Did you not have the sense to flee?
I guess it's like the Warframe equivalent of being spawn camped.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and I've figured out that I can't keep playing Far Cry.
Why?
Because every single stream, even when I mute the radio in the game and I turn the music off in the game, still gets copyrighted because they built music into the missions.
Really?
Yep. So I get copyrighted every single fucking time that I have streamed it so far. So I've decided that we're just not going to do that.
So they made their game unstreamable.
I would have retreated.
Correct.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why would you do that?
Because it's Ubisoft?
Yeah, but that explains it, but that doesn't make me understand it.
Well, we'll see what the future of Ubisoft holds, because, you know, they are doing a fuck ton of restructuring, and they're getting sued by some executives, some high-level executives that they forced out of the company and then lied about them voluntarily leaving. They're being sued for, I think it's $1.3 million right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, is the head of the Assassin's Creed studio. He got demoted and then fired. And the studio turned around and went, oh yeah, no, he voluntarily chose to separate. Which then put into play his non-compete clause. So he can't get work doing what he was doing for Ubisoft anywhere else either.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's suing them for that.
rightfully so, it sounds.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see if Ubisoft settles or if they take it to court and then all of their business practices get called into play.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
Yep.
Out of my way.
Oh, and BioWare has been completely downsized to where they are a single project studio now.
Extraction is ready.
Oh,
Unless
why?
you can handle more of the enemy.
Because of the level of failure of Anthem and Dragon Age Veilguard. They have lost so much fucking money on that they are exclusively working on Mass Effect 5 and they are not allowed to work on anything else. Everything else has been cut and shut down.
Another opportunity to extract will appear
Jesus.
soon.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, if you build a story game franchise and then you turn around and make a game that has no story in it, that's a problem. And you probably aren't going to do too well. And then if you do have a story game franchise that your entire studio is built on, and then you decide that none of the previous games or lore that you ever wrote in the last, 25 years matters anymore, you're also going to have a lot of upset people, and that's going to cost your studio a great deal.
Harvest Granon, your sacred tokens shall remain secure from the grasp of the idol.
Why do game companies have to be so stupid? I don't like it.
No, games companies aren't stupid.
You have failed your
What it is it's businessmen and women decide to buy game companies because game companies are profitable. And the business people don't play video games.
Yeah.
So they don't understand the quality control that you have to create a successful game.
Behold, your ruin.
I think I'm gonna take a nap. I am fucking tired.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get some good rest in before you gotta go to work.
I will. If I wake up early enough and you're still on, I'll join again. But otherwise, I'll see you later. You have a good stream.
Yep. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And congratulations again on getting work.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I've been very excited.
Yep. Eight. Of your boys running the Seahawks. Nice. Very nice. Hey Axel, welcome in. What are y'all up to?
feast of flesh for Golfagor.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
$48 and $29 is $77. We need 100.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Be gone.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
29, so that's 70, 86.
I remember this being more of a challenge. Had you thought to stop me?
has joined us in Warframe as well as a nickname. Nice, very nice.
How far you have fallen.
That is outstanding. I know my girls have been doing a lot of the Deviri circuit. That's probably their favorite thing to do right now is Deviri circuit. Your son have a favorite part of the game yet? Honestly, I think my girls are going to end up liking roguelikes as they get older. I think that's going to be their genre. What's the number again, and why can't I remember it? 29. I don't know why I can't remember that number. Because you have a traumatic brain injury, that's why. That's besides the point.
Not even a challenge for my conscripts.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
So far, he likes a lot of variety of weapons and movement as well. Very cool.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
If you'll excuse me. Pardon me.
You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
That'll give me 100 so we can extract right after this one.
Idiot! Did you not have the sense to flee? The correct answer was to run.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Still having internet issues, LOL, going on and off for some dumb reason.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all
for everyone in my area. Anyway, you have a good stream, Scare. I'll try to join you when it's fixed. Okay, sounds good. Well, I hope it gets straightened out sooner than later for you. Because I know that can be a very frustrating thing to have to deal with.
Let's talk about the good stuff, for all time's sake. By the glory and wisdom of the Seven, yada yada yada.
Alright, so, Neo, what do we got? Exterminate, rescue, interception. Let's go with the exterminate. And you are the Kilo 8.
You aren't the first ones here. I'm detecting multiple enemy signatures, and they're all under the control of the tower. Eliminate the threat. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. We're near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
You must think you are.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened. The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Oregon tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Behold, your ruin.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Damn it. That puts us at 32.
It's that time again. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 7K. One day, 3 hours, 2 days. All right, 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. Oh, right. We're back. My girls were getting ready for school. All right. No wonder. I totally forgot to put that back on.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive. Void Fishers, you need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant.
Extreme correction has been carried out.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Wait, can I kill people with this?
Judgment has been visited upon their...
It does really, really weak damage, but it does do damage. That's kind of funny. See, I've got Clem, a Roller, my Spectre, my Ancient, my Moa, my Charger.
I have taken another life!
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
So 42. Alright, so 32. So we're gonna need 68 more.
Another life! Judgment has been visited upon their flesh.
would have retreated.
Most cunning founder! With my life, I protect your sacred crowns!
Run!
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
So we need 68 void traces.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
So if you go underneath the platform, it just forces you through the map. That's kind of funny. No, these little console things don't do anything.
Chaff. Nothing more.
Aero chassis. I wonder if I'm close to being able to get the title for that. I guess close is relative, right? So I guess the more accurate question would be, I wonder how many we have.
You have collected enough reactions.
26.
A feast of flesh for Golfagor.
That's going to be 42 more. So I need 42 more. Oh, it moved up. I guess we gotta go up then. Uppity up, up, up. Ooh. The Charger's been putting in work, but he's about to die. Such a tragedy.
Out of my way. Had you thought to stop me?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Man, that Charger is putting some work in. He's almost dead. But man, oh man.
Now you serve a purpose. Meet.
Be more reactant. There's 2. There's 3.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Ooh. We're at 52 out of the 68 we needed.
You have failed your betters.
Wave number 8. Dun 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 dun.
Behold, your roof.
Ow. Okay. Is that their version of a flashbang or something? Hey, True Xanther. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, bud?
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
I need one more set of 3. One more go.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Okay. Did all the others go down? Oh. There's that dude.
Idiots! Did you not have the sense to flee?
$74.
You opened
That's
the relic.
enough.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I feel like my character's like sliding all over the place almost. It's almost like that low gravity effect, it feels like.
Out of my way. Pardon me.
It's stuck.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Yeah.
Get comfy, dreamers. One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe, and baby, they are acting like it.
We got 3 more Harrow chassis. Let's see how many total we got. $122. Damn. You need 250 for the title. All right, let's run one more relic because we have the void traces for it.
As bright as if they were forged yesterday. By the glory and wisdom of the
So
seven,
it's a Neo.
yada, yada, yada.
Defense. Defense. Well, I guess if we gotta do a defense, right? At least we can do a Grenier one.
This embryonic fluid injector has been recalibrated to wreak havoc on Tile Regor's cloning operation. Defend the injector for as long as possible to ensure maximum damage. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Chaff. Nothing more.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
I have taken another life! Get clamshell! Judgment has been visited upon their flesh.
Hopefully we get the Nigaroptics. That's the last piece we're missing to be able to craft the full
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Cora Prime. Wave 2. Da 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 da.
Extreme correction has been carried out.
Last wave.
Judgment has been visited upon their flesh.
Literally like the only game where energy weapons are fucking amazing. And it's really
All become dust.
really frustrating. Because I like ballistic weapons, but that's because of familiarity. But legitimately, like, you go to Fallout, for example, right? Any of the Fallout games, they've got some kick-ass energy weapons. But there's always a ballistic weapon, if not 3 at least, that can outperform any and every energy weapon in the game. Most Mass Effect is also like that, right?
Reinforcements
Like
available.
ballistics,
Do you choose to leave
hands
now
down
or
superior
continue
to
fighting?
energy. I find that's the way with most sci-fi games. Nope, we didn't get it. How you gonna give me the common drop when I radiated that relic, right? I put 100 void traces in that bitch, and you give me the common drop.
The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Bum 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 ba da 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 da.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadow.
Let's go knock
It's
those two
time
things out
for
real quick.
Nora to say goodnight.
One, two, three. Oh.
Let me save you from your own stupidity.
We will arrive quickly, if not in style.
Really? Just the two spots?
Ah, you wish to meet my better selves. So be it. Conscripts, to work!
Oh, there we go. Like, there's usually at least three.
Well, on the bright side, it works far better than it looks.
If you'll excuse me.
Charming. I am certain the enemy will never see us coming.
You cannot escape my wrath.
There it is.
Need weapons? Of course you do. This is Damus.
Damus. Okay. 25 more. 23. Got 59. I need 75.
But don't go getting infested now.
Finally got my last guy pine piece. Nice! Very nice. That is outstanding. Have you... So what's your next project you're going to work on then? Or are you going to be like just focused on her and like getting her... getting like a solid build going for her? Good question. I do have like 4 other frames cooking at the moment. Have you gotten all the ones that are currently in the Prime Resurgence?
Ready to roll?
We're gonna try, I guess.
Ollie's Crash Course! Hope you like it hot! Whoops! Nailed it! Beep beep! Yippee! Back in business. Hey! Big flip.
Woo-hoo! Love folks who love what they do.
Oh, wow. Cool.
For a real challenge.
Missing 1 piece for Ivara, but I'm running low on Aya. Well, I know You can farm the IF from bounties. I also know that if you were to go to and get the Syndicate relic packs.
What can we do to help your journey?
You can see that I is listed as a common there. So, like, I don't know if those things are going to help or not with acquiring some Aya for you.
The steady blade, in certain hands, extracts a tithe of blood and pain.
Random
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Now, we'll do that when we're going and getting, what's it called? We'll end up getting the a tenant lich, a sister, a parvos, or a tenant weapon, whatever you want to call it. We'll go get all of that active at some point. Alright. Now, I have no idea what I've been picking up because I haven't been paying attention to most of the relics I've been cracking. I've just been chasing the void traces. So, let's take a canter and see if we've got any weapons that are open. Okay, so we need to go pick up some more niacin.
Always a pleasure.
Cool. Let's go check on our wall. Available in 6 hours, so they're currently still subsuming. All right. What do we need? We need Loki. Gara.
Wreck and ruin shall follow in my wake.
Well, there's Gara. Just grab Gara and throw her over there and get her invigoration. Cool. Now we're gonna leave that alone. Because now we have the override unlocked. Alrighty then. Well, it's pretty damn cold where I'm at right now. Even inside the house. So, I need to step away for a bit. But, we'll see about coming back whenever it warms up a little bit. But cold exacerbates my pain levels for my injuries, so I can't sit here much longer. Unfortunately. But I will try to stream a little bit later today. It'll be Warframe, obviously, because, you know, Ubisoft is getting us copyrighted with their video game, unfortunately. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yeah. If you're on YouTube, hit those subscribe and like buttons. If you're on Twitch, hit those follow buttons. And we'll catch y'all in the next one.